Hey guys, Nick here. So if you guys have been keeping up with my Knime series on how-tos and tutorials, you might have noticed that it's a bit more basic. It's more so to get you guys up to speed on which nodes do what, right? And it's also from the point of view, I think from the angle or point of view from which you're going from Excel to Knime, right? To my opinion is to like up your work and to be a bit more productive and a bit more organized with how you do things, if that makes any sense, or if my past videos show that. But anyways, those videos are kind of to get you up to speed. This one is a bit more, if I could say, a bit more involved in terms of the thinking, because we're going to take what we're going to do, right, just to cut straight to the point and to stop bullshitting. We want to take two tables, and these two tables, we know when we do a join, you need similar columns, or what they call key columns, or in Excel VLOOKUP, it's like, what's the lookup column, right, and what's the lookup value, right? These two tables, if you see them here, I hope you guys can see this, because honestly, even on my screen, it looks kind of tiny. But these two tables, we want to join them. But if you look at them, they don't share anything in common. There's nothing there that we could use to join them with, or in Excel terms, to do a VLOOKUP with, right? Our goal here is not exactly to join them based on things they share, right? What we want to do here is, I had to do actually a quick Google search on what the word was. Combinatorials or combinations. But if you think in terms of variance analysis, like understanding variances, like what could have happened given all your variables, right? That type of thinking. How do we combine every single category with every single store number here? That's what we're going to go through today. So if you guys want to see that, keep watching, because this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to show you a real easy, real quick way. If that's not really what you're working on right now, and that's not really what you want to look at right now, then just go to my other videos and, you know, eat your heart out. But for now, this is what we're going to focus on in this video. So first, or like we said, the goal is to take every category and create a list where we have every store number repeating for every category that we have in this list. So for store number 1152, I want to show 1152 home furnish, 1152 kitchen bath, 1152 garage, 1152 outdoor, and then we'll go to 1178 home furnish, 1178 kitchen bath, so on and so forth, all the way down this list. Yeah, very rookie style, you could say. You know, I'll take it, I'll put it in Excel and copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, right? Because these lists aren't exhaustive, or not exhaustive, but they're not long, right? You could do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but you could. When we're talking in real life, you've got multiple categories, and your store number is most likely more than just 6 different stores, right? You probably got like 200, 300, 1,000, 3,000 stores, right? So what do you do there? Let me show you guys, right? What we're going to do is we're going to take each of these data tables, which in our past video on how to manually create tables in Knime, we created the category table and the corporate owned stores table, right? So that's what these two, oh, Jesus, technical difficulties. That's what these two describe. This is the category table, which created here. This is the corporate owned stores. So let's get to it. Right? What we're going to do, right, since they don't share anything that's in common, we're going to create something that makes them common. What we're going to do is we're going to take a math node, and we are simply going to create a 1. That's literally it. A 1. No math, just give me a 1 next to each row. And then I'm going to call this DMY for dummy variable. Apply, OK, execute. So now we've got this table here, right? And what this math node did was simply take our current table, to each row, it added that number 1 dummy variable, right? Okay. See that? So we're good to go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do... Actually, let me rename this subheader. If that's even the right name for this, honestly. I don't know. That's what I call it in all my other videos. Makes sense to me. Let's run with it. We're going to copy this, right? So Control-C, Control-V. Copy this node. It's got the same info as the other one we set up. Connect it to this other table we created. Right click, execute. Now we've got this table, store list table, which has the state and also this dummy variable. So what do we do here? We literally just added a common column to both. Jesus Christ, I'm not clicking the right tables. We added a common column to each table. Right? And now what we're going to do, right, to make these combinations that we just spoke of earlier, I'm going to take a joiner node and we're going to bring this over here, connect it here, connect it here. Right? I'm going to say dummy, it's a dummy. I'm pretty sure it's the inner join. Sorry guys, I didn't look at this before or run it before I actually put this video together, so if you guys want to kill me in the comments, go for it. But we'll just like in real life, we'll run it and then we'll just look at the output. Is that what we got? Okay, so now we've got, let me sort this by store number. So now we've got, look at that. Every store number, right, has home furnish, kitchen, bath, garage, outdoor. So that's 4 categories. Does that match our, oh, sorry, wrong one. Does that match our original? Let's look at our original table. Sorry if you guys heard that barking. That's Leo's punk ass. He's probably barking at my brother who probably got home from work. But if we look at this table, so we've got 4 categories. And the stores table, we've got 6 stores. So 6 categories, 6 stores, 24 total combinations, right? So for every store, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4 categories. 1, 2, 3, 4 categories. Or like we said, 6 stores, 4 categories, 24 total rows, right? So if you look at your row count up here, 24. So that's money right there. That is how you combine 2 tables that don't have anything in common, but you want to join them together because you want to be able to calculate based on what's the could have been at every single point, right? At every single data point. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments. This video is a bit different than the other ones like I explained earlier. Do you guys find this helpful? Does it help you think about something else that maybe you never thought about something this way, or maybe you did but you just didn't know how to do it more effectively, right? Because here we were only working with 4 categories, 6 stores. That's not much. Maybe you've been manually copying, pasting in Excel, right? Did this video help you guys think of like, damn, that's money right there. That's money. I like this. If it did, you guys, I need you to let me know in the comments. And of course, like always, need you to let me know, hit the like button, subscribe if it made you like think like, oh damn, okay. And then share this with your friends. But for real, let me know in the comments, because if you guys like this, then I want to keep making more videos where it's more so not a how-to, but like, let's think about things a little bit more in depth and like real problems that we've got in the workplace that we want to solve with Knime once we've already got the basics down, right? So you guys let me know in the comments. Like always, like, subscribe, share this video. But seriously, let me know in the comments, guys. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next video. Later.